Hello everyone, we are Group 9. Today we want to talk about food waste, and I'm Yvonne.
I'm Annie.
I'm Matilda.
If we collect all those unfinished food and drinks our lunch we just ate, would it be enough to feed our family or even an entire village? While some people enjoy large meals every day, millions still suffer from hunger, and some even die because they do not have enough food. According to a latest report from UNEP and FAO, around 700 million tons of food are wasted each year, while 600 million people go hungry worldwide. Reducing food waste and improving food contribution are important first steps toward addressing world hunger. Today, we will examine food waste in developed countries like Taiwan and the United States, explore food shortage in South Sudan, and discuss why reducing food waste is an essential step in the fight against global hunger.
Let's start with Taiwan. Although it is a developed country, it still faces serious food waste problem. According to 小世界 News, Taiwan wastes about 3.84 million tons of food each year. As shocking as it sounds, the issue has not received enough attention. One major cause is fast food meal services. One major cause is large group meal services, which excessive food is prepared and not properly managed. Another cause is people's misunderstanding of background on edible food. Many customers believe that food must look perfect to be safe, which leads to unnecessary waste. Food waste in Taiwan is also shaped by culture and business practices. In buffet and restaurants, businesses prepare more food to make menus look attractive, while customers often take more than they can make their money's worth. As a result, large amounts of food are wasted, increasing pressure on the environment and natural resources. Convenience stores are another source of waste. They prepare lots of ready-to-eat meals daily. But because these food have short shelf life and demand is unpredictable, and so items are also discarded. Taiwan is a small country, yet still faces a serious food waste problem. If this is the case here, how much waste might be in larger developed countries?
The United States is perhaps the clearest example of food waste in a large developed country. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 30 to 40% of all food are wasted each year, which equals 66.5 million tons of food. That is almost 8 times more food waste than Taiwan produces. Like Taiwan, the United States wastes large amounts of fruits and vegetables because supermarkets often only sell the produce at a profit. As a result, millions of tons of food are discarded before reaching customers. And up to 46% of fruits and vegetables are never eaten. Another major source comes from restaurants. Portion sizes are often too large, and an average of 17% of food served is left uneaten by customers. Because customers associate large portions with better value, restaurants frequently serve oversized meals. According to NPR, restaurant food waste accounts 15% of all food seen to landfills. In addition, business waste reports that 75% of restaurant food waste is still edible. When the food is thrown away, the water, land, energy, and labor used to produce it are wasted as well. At the same time, millions of people around the world continue to suffer from hunger and food shortage. The contrast between enormous waste and widespread hunger highlights the growing problem of the global food inequality.
In contrast to waste in developed countries, other countries, such as South Sudan, face serious food shortages. According to Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, South Sudan is a state of crisis with 53 to 57% of its population. Almost 8 million people not have enough food for a healthy life. In addition, almost 2.5 million children suffer from acute malnutrition. These food shortages are not caused by individuals, but by larger problems such as war, climate conditions, and poverty. One major cause is war. Years of conflict have destroyed farms, displaced communities, and reduced the numbers of farmers, causing food productions to fall far below what is needed. Another major challenge is South Sudan's harsh climate. The country's dry and extremely hot weather makes farming difficult. For example, 1 hectare of farmland in South Sudan can produce only 1.2 metric tons of corn, while 1 hectare in the United States can produce up to 12 metric tons. This difference highlights the challenges farmers face in South Sudan. Finally, poverty caused by war and limited economic growth makes this situation even worse. Hunger creates a terrible cycle of poor health, lower education, and poverty. While developed countries waste enormous amounts of food, millions of people in South Sudan are simply struggling to survive.
While food waste and hunger may seem separate, they are closely connected. Reducing food waste is an essential step forward improving global food security. The problem is not only lack of food, but also waste and unequal distribution. Taiwan and United States use food banks to collect surplus food and distribute to people in need. This program reduces local hunger and prevents some waste.
Hunger creates, however, the impact is limited because most waste food cannot be donated once it is opened, cooked, or spoiled. Large amounts are still thrown away or turned into animal feed, energy, or fertilizer. Although their solutions can help local communities, they cannot solve global hunger alone. To create a larger impact, the focus must shift to reducing food waste at its source. One solution is educating people to value food and understand its environmental cost. Another solution is improving food labeling so customers can clearly understand sell by, best by, and use by dates, reducing unnecessary waste. Invest in better shortages, transportation, and food pressing technology prevent food from spoiling before it reaches customers. If developed countries significantly reduce food waste, billions of tons of food and resources could be saved each year. This would reduce presence on global food systems and help support population facing hunger.
Simply put, the world does not need more food. It needs to waste that the food we already have. And by doing so, we will be taking the essential first step in the fight against hunger.
我是杨舒涵，
我是赖柔君，我是任心宇。
Thank you everyone.